Hello everyone, Matt here and welcome to our Wednesday night stream. How's it going everyone? Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. We're jumping back into Sword Art Online Lost Song. I potentially found a fix for the game so it does stream and doesn't close down. The issue I had previously, which is why we jumped onto Fractured Daydream, is that every time I press play on Steam, it would say launching, and then immediately close off, and it'd create like a DMP file, which I believe just means a dump file, which I think is almost like a crash log. Anyway, I've tried uninstalling the game, reinstalling it, and that seemed to fix it. So when we had that one stream where we were streaming Lost Song, it was working. And then immediately afterwards it just stopped working the next stream. Anyway, I've gone into the Steam discussions and tried digging around, and it turns out that apparently deleting one of the files did the trick, or does the trick. So I deleted the file and the game's loaded up and it works with the streaming. So it works. Jack Ellis, Virtual Night, Yoto, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. Yoto, I'm sorry. Coincidentally, I've got the game running and working whilst you're away, yes. Finally got past the crashing and the game not loading up. So I last off we were facing a boss and we struggled and we died. We were playing on hard difficulty. Yeah, so I've reduced the difficulty down from hard down to normal mode so that we can take on the boss and progress further on. I believe I can change the difficulty hard again afterwards if I did want to, but for now at least, we're just going into normal mode so we can have an easier time. I say that, we could still lose against the boss here, but hopefully with us being in what's the word, in normal, we'll have an easier time, but we will see. Oh, excuse me. Oh, great start. So yeah, what's everyone been up to today? Been up to much? I spent a lot of time on sadly or not sadly, because it was alright. I was just kind of grinding, I guess, so I didn't really actually do much on the game. But I spent a lot of time on Fortnite today. I've made it to level 100. I think I'm 107 right now. I finally, because of that, I've now got the green and white Ranger, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I've got their skins and all the accessories to go with it. So, really awesome stuff. Very happy with that. And then my intention is to get to 150, so I get the Dino Megazord in the black and gold color scheme. So I need to get like 43 more levels before November 1st. You being too tired, Yoto? Really? Are you having late nights? And you're unhappy because you can't play Final Fantasy XIV? Well, you purchased that book, didn't you? Oh, you got that book, so that's gonna tease you and taunt you even more because you've got an encyclopedia on the book or the diary or whatever it is, but you can't actually utilize it to its fullest, like playing a lot, using it alongside the game. um, but I mean, your main time's with Zara, right? So like, surely you shouldn't be concerned about 14, or do you enjoy 14 that? World of Warcraft Dark. Awesome, awesome. How are you doing on there? Oh, I keep forgetting about our other moves. Zara's asleep right beside me, falling asleep slowly. Me and the Perfect Sky are watching The Promised Neverland. Watched another episode today, but previously to that, we had some YouTube videos on while I was on Fortnite, and she was drifting off there. I think she was just very cold, and she wrapped up, but I think she was just drifting off. But must have just had a hard day at work, so understandable. Not going nowhere right now. You're just waiting for a raid to pop up, but you've waited and waited, and you're gonna wait some more, are you? Now you've been binging Final Fantasy 7. I was gonna say 14 then. Final Fantasy 7 remake. You're about to go in the shower as I'm planning to go out and get Pokemon Legends EA tomorrow. Ah, okay, yes, you're getting an early, I guess, day one release, right? I've not had a notification yet to say mine's dispatched. So fingers crossed I get a notification tomorrow saying my game's been dispatched. At the same time, I don't have a Switch too, so, I'll have the system but not the Switch. So that's going to be great. Are you just resting your head with your eyes closed? Okay, so this is just an audio. This is just the audio stream for you, then, Yuto. Oh, Zara, sorry. You're gonna confuse me if you keep chatting from Yuto's account, but it's Zara and then it's Yuto. It's like you're back and forth there. Oh, you're hoping to get it. At least you can't pre-order it. Well, what are you planning? Have you thought of calling up the retailer to see if they've got stock, just so you don't have to go out, go to the trouble of going out? If that makes sense. You watched all of Failure Frame last night, Daph. What's that? What's Failure Frame? An anime? Anime, yeah. Was it any good, Dark? I mean, I assume it was if you watched it all, right? Nothing like watching something or starting something and then enjoying it that much that you keep going. I don't say you should. Yeah, I would call the retailer up night. It just saves you the trouble of traveling out and then finding out it's not there and being disappointed. Like myself, I'd be gutted traveling and then not finding out it's not there. Like for example, when I went to my local town the other day to collect my comic books, I went to the HMV there with the intention of looking to see if they had a South Park pen. It's a pen that comes with two little figures. The website said it was in stock, or they had it for sale. Now that was online, that wasn't a particular store. But my intention was when I went to the store And I got home after obviously going to this HMV, and I completely forgot about looking for it. And it's like I'm not going to be going for a long time now, so I've missed out the chance of getting it if it was there. But yeah, call up, I would say. Yeah, if you have to go out of town to get it at night, I would I would call up. I would call up night for sure. Can you not reserve it on Argos night? I know you say that they've been letting you down lately, but do they not have the option to reserve? Like, you can see if it's available at your local store and if you can reserve it for pickup? I mean, I'm sure you can do that and pay in cash, right? So then you're not having to go, because I know you don't want to pay digitally, so surely that's an option, right? You gotta go now, Yuto? Not a problem. Yuto, Zara, I hope you both enjoy the rest of your day and have a great night. Take care. Dark, it's about this class being summoned into another world and split into ranks. The main character is rank E, which is the worst. Yeah, the main character is rank E, which is the worst because his ability is to inflict status ailments. So he's planned to be sacrificed in order to not drag the others down. Okay. And then what, does he rise through the ranks or something? Is it like one of those ones where it turns out they've got like a hidden power and they're a lot stronger than they make to be? Is it that sort of thing? Oh, they don't like with cash anymore now. Oh, right, okay. It's been a long time since I've used Argos, so I had no idea. Well, yeah, call up whichever store you're going to. Call up beforehand night and just get a confirmation. Maybe even if you call up, see if you can reserve one as well, so that they're not going, oh yeah, we've got plenty in stock, and then you get there and it turns out there isn't any. You know, like maybe even do that. Like saying is the ruins of disposal, and he finds out how to optimally use his powers to survive. Okay, okay. So he's gonna rise from the ranks. I was I watched oh, I started, sorry. Tugan, I think it's pronounced Tugan. Tugan Anki. It's on Netflix, Crunchyroll, and it's even on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to Netflix or Crunchyroll, you can watch it on YouTube. Official and free as well. But yeah, I'm about 5 episodes in. There's a story behind it as to why I started watching it. I'll get to that. But basically, the premise of that if no one's heard about it, is there's these Onis. And there's these Momotaros or the Momotaro Agency, and they take out they go out and eradicate these Onis. Yeah, they're planning to the Momotaro agencies going out to take out the Onis. And the main story, at least, it centers on this one character who finds out he's an Oni. And he's planning to avenge his quote unquote father, who used to be a Momotaro, part of the Momotaro agency, who knew his quote unquote son was an Oni. That's kind of like your typical main character doesn't know their own strength, doesn't know what they really are, and then so far over the episodes that I've watched, he kind of learns to try and harness his power, his Oni power. So he's joined the Oni Alliance because there's an alliance for the Onis. And they are going out of their way to take down the Momotaro agency. So it's kind of like a back and forth. But he's at this Omni alliance or agency, and he's with some other Onis who are just starting out, who've just found out they're Oni sort of thing. So they're at a school now. And at least so far, it's quite basic. It's quite a simple anime. There isn't too much to it so far. There isn't like a deep lore thing or hidden plots. But it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable so far. The animation's not too bad. I was quite busy with things, so I was watching it in English dub as opposed to subtitles, just so I could focus on some other things. But I've really enjoyed it so far, and I'll keep watching it. I think there's about 16 episodes so far, I believe. Yeah, yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah. Toga and Anki. Anki. It's about these ponies and the Pony Alliance. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. So I got around to watching it and starting it because oh, excuse me. My Little Oni. There's a robot chicken sketch. My Little Pony, Apocalypse Pony, and it's the most dark looking, like the My Little Pony toys, but they're all like dark, blackened eyes, emo goth looking sort of things. That was a funny sketch. I remember really enjoying that one. My Little Pony, Apocalypse Pony. Yeah, Togen Anki, I got around to watching it because on my anime list, they do these events, these stacked events where you can... I'm trying to fly again. Why ain't it flying? Oh, there we go. They do these events where you can get badges on your profile. Almost like little achievements in a way. And being the sucker that I am, and liking achievements and things like that, I've done a lot of them. So some of them have been like manga that you should read, and it's like a list of manga, and it's like if you read at least 2 volumes or 2 different series, you'll get the badge. The idea is you'll only get it for content or series that you've not previously read or watched. So all the ones that I've done have introduced me into new content, which has been really cool. I eventually started Dinosaur Sanctuary, which I really wanted to read, so I got around to reading that because of my anime list, and I got a badge for it. I'd watched the anime but not read the manga, so I read An Assassination Classroom recently and got a badge for it. And this other one was a specific one for Tugan Ainki, and you had to watch so many episodes, and there was a bingo card, and you had to get a screenshot of a scene from the anime that correlated with the bingo card with the yeah, sorry. So the bingo card, and you gotta get the colorating screenshots for the bingo card. Once that's complete, if you post it on the forum post, you'll get a badge when the event ends. The event ended today, I believe. But I managed to watch enough episodes yesterday and get enough screenshots for the card to complete it. So it was like cool fight scene, a screenshot of cool fight scene, a character with a scar on it. One of them was like a blood IV pack. The Onis, they have blood powers, or the powers are harnessed from their blood, and things like that. So I completed that. So I decided to watch it just for the badge, but it turns out I actually enjoyed it, so it was worthy of it. So yeah, I've really been enjoying it so far, Tug and Anki, and hopefully in the coming days I'll get the badge on my profile. um, Dark asking, did you see Isle Pixel Fantasy has more achievements? I did, yes. I remember I saw that you played it, and I decided to check it out because it was free, so I downloaded it to play. And from that, I managed to 100% it, much like yourself. Got all the achievements. And then they added 3 more achievements: Prestige 5, Prestige 10, and I think there was another one. And doing that, like 100%ed it again, or was working towards 100% it again. I didn't have Prestige 10. But during that time, they've added 14 more achievements to Idle Pixel Fantasy. So that's kept me playing the game more. And I'm now 2 or 3 achievements away now from 100% in. I've got to open so many Christmas presents, and also got to finish the game without clicking on any chest, the boss, or gems or something, which I believe I've already done that so many times now. Yeah, the no click was bugged. I'm sure it has, because I've prestiged like 2 or 3 times now with no clicking. Excuse me. Yeah, so the no click was bugged. I've seen the game's updated. I updated it before the stream. So hopefully I can replay through the game now, no clicking, and get that achievement. And then I'll just have to open up so many chests or Christmas presents, and then I'll 100% of the game. And then I can uninstall the game until the developer decides to add more achievements, because I think people keep asking for more achievements and it just keeps prolonging the game. Nothing wrong with that. But it already feels like I've almost 100%ed the game twice now, and working on a third. Big juicy hug. Love and peace. So we, I guess this is the most we'll get in terms of like cutscenes, is these little screenshot moments. I did see on the when you go on the when you're on your library and you've got that game page open on your library, below you'll see the community posts, and you see either guides or discussion topics or artwork or screenshots from the game. And there's a lot of screenshots like these ones, which at first I just thought, oh, maybe it's a fan image or something. But seeing this, it's like, yep, nope, they're from the game, which means there's one that's like at the top almost. And there is one screenshot that involves tentacles, and it's like, oh great, looking forward to playing, getting to that scene. The latest hotfix apparently made people able to get the achievement. That's good. That's good. The yeah, there was the using humanoid characters that was bugged as well, because I'd played through the game twice only using humanoid characters, and that was bugged, but then that got quickly fixed. The developer seems to be really on it, which is good. Most people, it was the menu that was the issue. That might have been the same for me because I heard some people were like using the, you use the arrows, don't you, to move up and down the screen. And I guess that counted as a click. Humanoid creatures were missing tags. I see, I see. Well, I stuck to it. I didn't use Goblin, I didn't use Orcs, etc. And then it turned out the developer was like, oh, I've updated the game and Orcs and Goblins and stuff work. And it's like, well, I never even used them in the first place. I literally stuck to like the Miner, like the Archer, or like literally standard human looking characters. I didn't pick Skeleton or anything like that. And they're apparently all now, they're now viable now for getting that achievement. You're missing 30 presents and finish without clicking. Yeah, those are the same for me. And then you're also missing the 10,000 chests. I think I got the 10,000 chests today. I've had it on in the background and I've been doing other stuff. So by the time I came back to get ready to stream, closing the game down, I must have got it like during that period. And now the race is on to see who's going to 100% it again. Who's going to 100% it first, Dark? Me or you? Now, if you're going to have the game on overnight, you'll beat me to it because once we finish the stream, I'll be shutting down my computer. I don't leave it on overnight. So you'll beat me to it. You'll beat me to it. It's odd. I've seen Asuna like from like Aincrad, GGO, Elfheim, and Alicization, but like seeing her in Elfheim here, that model just it doesn't quite look like Asuna. It just doesn't look like her. I'm kind of it's. Oh, you only have your you usually turn off the PC at night when you sleep. You only have your laptop running. Ah, okay, okay. So are you going to um are you gonna have the game running on your laptop then? Oh, Battle of the Knights of the Triblade. Reach the story chapter Battle of the Knights of the Triblade. Lost Hild, the Ring of Ice. Yeah, you said you were gonna be fine, Glenn. I'll have the game running while I try to get into a raid. When I go to bed, it'll be closed. Ah, okay, okay. So we'll be syncing up then. Yeah. So we'll be the competition will carry on tomorrow, I suspect. A free demo from the Steam Next Fest, Dark. I posted a link in the Discord. I'd certainly recommend it to you. It's a free demo. The gameplay doesn't move over to the base game when it releases, but I think it's a game that you might enjoy. It is an idle game. It's called Berserk. bits b.i.t.s. It's like almost like a Mega Man Battle Network um, um, game, and you just send it on its way, and it makes its way through the little dungeon and collecting resources and new bots and chip cards. And then you just monitor like you just monitor your bots and feed them, power them up, do a little few quests, um, and it just sits on your desktop. You can have multiple sizes, so it can be like really small and zoomed out, so you can see everything, but you can really zoom it in and enlarge it. So if you've got like a monitor that's like yay big, you could have it all the way down to the bottom, like a taskbar size, but you can have it a bit larger as well. Yeah, really fun. And they have a competition at the moment. If you get the main character up to level 25, take a screenshot, post it in their Discord. You'll be in for a raffle to have a custom character made. So I got my character to level 25, so I'm gonna post it in the Discord tomorrow. And yeah, fingers crossed. If I win, I can have my own character created by the developers and the artist. That'd be really cool. Yes, it's what I shared on the Discord, Dark. You looked at it. What did you think? Did it interest you at all? And your prestige 13 or 14? I think I'm 12 now, maybe. A mini Matty, you could say. Yes, Dark, a mini Matty. I still have that as my. I think that's my login for Steam. I know you can change your username on Steam, so I've at least had Mini Matty as a name at one point. And my name's still on PlayStation, because I don't know if you can change your PlayStation name. But my name on PlayStation is Mini Matty still as well. So if you do want to add me on PlayStation for whatever reason, I am known as oh, excuse me. First glance, it didn't seem that interesting. Oh, fair enough, Dark. No, fair enough. I think for me at least, it's got that Mega Man vibe, so that's what interests me. Turns out it's actually also a spin-off game to an actual paid game, Berserk Boy, I think it's called, or Berserk Bot, and that's an actual that's a platformer, is that similar to like a Mega Man style game? So I think I'm gonna have to check that out at some point. Did you ever play games on PlayStation? I think we're friends on PlayStation though, right, Dad? Yeah, Mega Man Battle Networking looks absolutely dark. That's exactly how it looks for sure. Really does capture that vibe in every way. Oh wait, we're in battle. That's why we'll let us fly. Who are we in battle with? Oh, I think it's that dragon. I'm gonna think of. I was gonna say it earlier. lost train of thought. But I mentioned in the Discord after a recommendation from yourself, Doc, a while back. But I did start Shadow of the Colossus. Now, my early thoughts on the game were really I wasn't in favor of the game when I first started it. I am now 12 Colossi in, and I'm really enjoying the game. The issue I had when I first started was the what was the camera controls, which a lot of people on the particular one that I was struggling with had the same thoughts. So it was just problematic. But once I got past the Colossi, all the others afterwards have been a breeze, no issue whatsoever. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. That you're saying it's hard to learn, but once you do, it's a great game. I wouldn't say it's a hard game, not for me personally. No, the issue I had was the camera controls. So when you're jumping on the Colossi, the second one, and I'm climbing up the fur, I'd be moving the analog stick. I'd be pushing the analog stick forward, to climb forward, and then I'd then turn to go up the side of the fur because I need to make my way up to like the neck, for example. And my character would just suddenly start rotating backwards, going upside down, like a drunken Spider-Man. And it was just on repeat, like it just kept doing that. And then I looked online, and a lot of people were saying they had a similar issue with the controls. Yeah, like a drunken Spider-Man, it was really frustrating. But eventually, what I started doing, and I've done this for quite a few of the Colossi going forward, I'm not always doing the whole I've been doing grabbing. Not grabbing, sorry. I've been doing less grabbing and more just kind of running and jumping on the beasts. So for example, if it's a bit flat and I don't really need to grab onto it, I kind of risk it and like do a bit of running, jumping, and hopping. So I don't know if that's like meant to be something you should be doing, but it's what I've been doing and it works for me. So I've managed to beat quite a few of them by like just quickly running to the location I need to be at and then stab, stab, stab. Um, but yeah, I have really enjoyed what I've played so far. Yeah, it's not hard. I think the challenging thing is just working out the weak points of the beasts. Like for quite a few of them, I had to wait for like that voice to be like, "Hey, the Earth can be your greatest ally," and it's like, "Oh, all right, okay, I see what you mean." But it's just really fun. It's cruelly satisfying to take a Colossi down. So like, I think pretty much everyone so far, they're minding their own business. I show up, shoot an arrow at them to taunt them, and then take them out. and it's like really like a lot of people have said this online because I've been looking up and seeing what people's thoughts are and stuff, and a lot of people basically. If you're wondering, yes, there is a story. There is, yes, yeah. You've got. I've not really been paying too much attention to it, but you've got a girl, haven't you, with you that's like resting on a deathbed sort of thing. Um, you're saying running on the Colossi is 100% how it's supposed to be played when the Colossi lie? Okay, I see. Okay, so I'm doing it right then, yes. At first I thought, hang on a minute, have I found some sort of like, hacky cheat in doing so? Revive the girl. Yes, I had that impression after each one I took out. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, some of them have been really satisfying to take out, and then others have been really sad to take out. So there's one of them in which you have it climb up a tower because you need to get the underbelly. Um, and you have it climb up a tower to then shoot it down. You watch it fall from a great height, and it's on its back like a turtle almost. And then you take it out from there, and it's um, it's uh, it's really cruel because like you just watch it fall down, and like it's from a great height because if you're not careful, because it happened to me twice. um, the shockwave and the wave from it landing. So that was like a cruel defeat. Just watching it just fall, um, and then just stabbing it on its belly. But one that was really quite satisfying, and there was a cool moment that I think I saved a replay. But there's a flying one, and once you get its attention, it comes to you. I jump on the wing, um, and I'm stabbing, stabbing, stabbing. The main thing of this game is stab, 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 stab. But I get I'm like hanging on for dear life. I'm holding R2 as much as I can here, really holding on for dear life as I watch the stamina bar go. And I think I let go for a second to try and get the stamina to recover, because the flying was like kind of stable, and I thought, hey, I can stand up for a moment. Well, that was wrong there, and I let go of R2, stood up for a bit of stamina, and immediately got thrown off. But as I was falling, it swept near me, and I managed to grab hold of the wing. Might not have been the same side, but I held onto the I got grabbed back hold of the wing, and like it was just only for a split second, but it was a cool moment of falling to immediately grab back on. Like you just follow the motion, like it felt very cinematic. It was really Yeah, that was really cool. Do we need to get to this door? Come on, Kirito, get to this door. Avoid all combat. Ah, there we go. The um, yeah, that was a really satisfying moment. Well, like some of these colossi though, like it is really difficult to work out what to do. Um, because you've got to find the weaknesses. But I guess that is the main aspect of the game is to find the weaknesses to take them out. Um, like because it's an open world space or it's an open space, very little to do other than find these colossi to take them out. So you've got to think, even though it can be completed very quickly, and I think it encourages like speedruns and time attacks and things, but like to think that you could spend a couple of minutes on a colossi or 20 minutes on one, and then on top of that you've got to find the location of where they are, which takes more time. So even though there's like almost very little to do, it is time consuming. Um yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far, and I would have carried on today because I played it every day for the past so many days now. Um, I was gonna play it today, but I didn't get a chance. But I'll be picking it back up tomorrow, and I mean, if I have enough time, I might even be able to finish it tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, really enjoying it, really satisfying. I only found out recently, because I watched a video on like tips and tricks and things you should know and all that jazz. Um, and that gave me a bit of basic insight into the game. Um, and one of the things was that there's these shrines. Much like and you pray to these shrines and it saves and heals you, much like the one that's at the base area where you keep respawning to. Um, and I hadn't noticed any on my travels for a large period, but the moment I found one, I started seeing them. And um, the the aspect of that is the shrines is to obviously save your game and get healed, but you find these. Where are we now? Um, yeah, the shrine you meant to save game, heal up, and the main thing that I found out in these tips videos is there's these lizards. I've seen some of these scurry around the world, and I killed them, but didn't know what they did. But there's ones with a whitish, bluish tail, and if you take them out, you actually get a boost in stamina. So when I started finding these shrines, I started looking for them, hunting them, and taking them out. And some of these shrines are very tricky because I found some with like lots of like trees or moss around them, and the lizards blend in and they scurry really quickly. So some of them I spent some of these some of my time that got consumed was just standing around these shrines trying to find these lizards. Um, um, so yeah, that took a lot of time trying to find some of these lizards. That's where a lot of my time was invested. But there's a stats page on the menu, and I'm gutted about this because there was one shrine that I spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time looking for this lizard to the point where I went, I don't see anything scurrying around. right way. Yeah, I thought, oh well, I must have already got this lizard, so I ignored the shrine and moved on. Anyway, I checked the stats, and it went, oh, you've been to 11 shrines. How many lizards have you got? 10. It's, oh gosh, that means that 11th shrine, where I thought I'd found the lizard already, turns out I didn't. And now I don't know which shrine that was. So I'm 1 stamina expansion short, which is gutting. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm surviving. I'm not actually, now that I've got so many my stamina bar's so much full, I'm not actually having much issue at all on the stamina front. So I'm okay for now. But we'll see. We'll see. I've still got 4 or 5 more Colossi to go. But Dark, you're absolutely right. With only 16 enemies, you have to make sure it's memorable. Absolutely. Each Colossi is, so far, has been really unique. So they've done really well so far. And I wasn't aware they was all connected universe-wise, but I've seen that the game came out on PlayStation 3, and Ico and Shadow of the Colossus were in the same game bundle. You could get them both on the in one package. And I'd heard of The Last Guardian. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I've heard of Last Guardian. I remember because there's that giant white rat looking creature. And that always piqued my interest because it just kind of visually looks stunning. But I never knew what the gameplay was or what the game was about. Are you saying it's all connected then, Ico and The Last Guardian? But I'll learn stuff at the end in terms of the story. Okay. Yeah, I look forward to it. How do we get the map open here? I can't remember how to get the map open, like a larger map, if we can. Oh, we just have to press start. Right. So, can't go this way. This way is blocked off, right? Oh, well, there's a light there. It's an item or something. I will say one thing though with there is one thing with Shadow of the Colossus, and that's that's the horse. Controlling the horse is not easy. At first it's very slow, kind of pick up speed, and then eventually you can pick up speed, and that's great. But the controlling at times just doesn't exactly do what you want it to do. Right, so we did go that way, right? Let's turn back. Switch to VR 7. Playing on Steam PC. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. How's your day going? Right, we're just being this way, right? So we're in the wrong way, Kirito. Right, let's backtrack. Get lost in some of these mazes. Yeah. Can't go that way. So we need to go down, which should, with the key we've got, open up one of these doors to then progress. Yep, there we go. Take out the enemies. Going good, but I was planning on getting this game for the Switch, but why is Kirito so skinny? That has never crossed my mind. Maybe because it's like Alfheim, and like that's like almost early Sword Art Online days. So maybe he's not as he's not older like he is in some, I guess, in some of the later stories. So maybe it's just like his younger days, you could say. Obviously, or he's just simply not eating enough. But you're thinking of getting the game on Switch. I'm really enjoying it so far. The If you're interested in a Sword Art Online game, the one that I would recommend Fatal Bullet. Fatal Bullet is a great game. I think that's on the Nintendo Switch. The gameplay for Fatal Bullet I really enjoyed. So when you get to play as a certain characters like Len in Fractured Daydream, really does give you that or Sinone, really gives you that Fatal Bullet kind of experience or nostalgia feel. Door isn't opening yet. Are we missing an enemy? Or was there isn't a door or a key around here, is there? Oh, right. Oh, the treasure room key just opens up. Okay. Didn't realize the treasure room key would work twice. Right, let's have a quick look at our skills because have we unlocked anything? Yes, we got wind damage, increased dark damage, rare drop. Right, nothing on battle. What about magic special? Search or focus on your oh, treasures on the map. Okay. That could be something potentially worth using. But what else? So, resistor, holy, wind. Right. Okay. So we haven't got anything new just yet. Don't have an amulet. Right. Okay. So we're not leveled up yet enough to have some new some new abilities. Which is fair enough. Wait a minute. Is the button in here? No buttons around here. Right, I guess let's leave this area then. Let's go to the... There's another cave. We'll go there. So... Need to find that exit. It was near the other two doors. Back this way. Left. There we go. Right, so if we look at the map. Oh, right, okay, yeah, we can move to the other location now. We're going the right way here. Oh, an item. Drop filter. Drop down. Cave entrance will be nearby. Should be. Right, before we couldn't get through. Nope. Need the key. Right, something's... We're missing something here then. We're missing something. So... Oh, right, yeah, we're at the wrong bit. We've gone to the wrong location. That's why. Yeah, it's in this direction. Right. Let's do this right. Come on, Kirito. What we'll do is we'll try and finish this area. Oh, not this area, but we'll try and finish this little uh, uh, these door points, these little caves, and then we'll end the stream for the night. But the main thing to take is it's good. It's a good thing we're finally back with Lost Song. Finally got it running and working again. Right, well, watch out for these traps. Don't you worry. Like mechanism. Yeah, so as we were talking about earlier, Pokemon Legends CA ZA is out tomorrow for the Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. I pre-ordered the Switch 2 version. I don't own a Switch 2 yet. Was really hoping that everything was going to line up and I'd have the Switch 2 before the game's out. And then we could do a launch stream of the game. Unfortunately, that has not happened. I'll have the game. So one thing I can do if the game does arrive tomorrow is I can show off the game and the bonus items that I got for pre-ordering, which is like a couple of figures. So I'll be able to do a video on that at least. But I just won't be able to play the game because I don't have a Switch 2 yet. So a launch stream won't be happening tomorrow. The sooner I get a Switch 2, the sooner we'll be streaming it, but it'll be on the back burner for now. So with that in mind, if we're not going to be getting around to ZA anytime soon, then Friday's stream will be we'll be carrying on Lost Song. Down to the end here. Oh, just a chest. Ooh, got a bow. Nice. We can. I think we have to get that. I think we have to get that checked out, appraised, and then I guess we can equip Sinnoh with that bow. Excuse me. Right, no, I am going the right way. Oh, when did we pick up the spear? Another empty chest. Oh, it's a trap. Oh, we got the treasure chest monsters. Classic enemy in Dragon Quest. A Mimic, that's it, that's it. I think they're even called Mimic in Dragon Quest. I think. I should know that because I've played a lot of the Dragon Quest games. Sound of a door opening. I think that was probably the door right by the entrance. And then our key should work. Yep. Two switches here. Which one's going to be the trap though? Right, we get an option. Let's go. Let's see if the right one is the right button.
したの？
いや、なんでもないんだ。
なんでもないって顔じゃないよ。さっきトラップにかかってからずっと。ねえキリト君、手を握ってもいい？
Oh,
ああ、アスナ。
I don't know why act so shocked, Kirito. You are in a relationship, right?
キリト君、君は一人じゃないんだよ。私は君を守るって言ったでしょ。これからもずっと君の隣にいるからね。それにリズやクライン、キリト君の周りにはたくさん仲間がいるんだよ。
Even Klein. Yeah, even Klein cares about you, Kirito.
大丈夫。
そうか。ありがとう。
さて、みんな先に行っちゃったね。早く合流しないと見失っちゃう。
そうだ。
ほら、キリト君、行こう。それと、みんなに追いつくまでこのまま手をつないでいてもいいかな。
もちろん。
Foreshadowing later games where you can actually hold hands with characters, eh? I mean, only in a hub world, but you could still hold their hands. Ah, there we go. Mechanical gates opened up. And now we should be able to, the main, yeah, the main platform, I think, should be activated now. Can we make sure we're going the right way? Which thing? There we go, through here. Oh, no, let's just go back to the cave. So, alright, we're just, yeah, we should be able to go, I guess, just go forward. And then drop off the edge here. Oh, we're really, okay, no, we're just really going the wrong way. Here we go, here we go. This should be the right way. Right. You say we're doing what we need to do now. Everything's lit up. No, I guess not. So, we've tackled the two gates on the right, or the two doors on the right. So, do we need to go back to the one on the left now? Go again. There we go. Slightly faster. Slightly faster. Right, yeah, so actually, did we even do this cave to the left? Don't know if we did. I feel like we've gone to all three, but this, if we didn't go to this one here, then this one is going to be our last one to do the trick for us to progress. Uh, ah. Dead end, but we're now. We not go above. You wrote letters, but I'm sure. Go back here too. Right. Okay, I have an idea. I believe. So I think there's some stepping stones almost just round the corner here. At least looking like on the map. We might be able to just like slowly climb our way up. Okay, we can't. I thought jumping on this platform and then jumping above would have done the trick. Is there an entrance way around the side here and that was how we got in there? Or that's how you get in there? Oh, doorway over here. There we go, we found you. We found you. Trios cabin. So, before, we couldn't make it up here. Still can. Now at the end here, I think the door was blocked. We open it up there. Right, there's definitely got to be something here though for us to progress. They wouldn't have this one cave that's blocked off. There's something around here that I'm missing. We just gotta find it. Excuse me. Right. Um. We're missing something. We'll have a look around this cave, see if we can find something. If we can't, we will save. Oh, we can't save the game here, can we? We'll have to go back. We'll have to go back home and save game. But that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. If we can't progress. Don't budge. And it's certainly not one of those take all the enemies out deal to open up the door. Right, since we're heading this way anyway, trying to find a, you know, like a book. Yeah. Yeah, since we're trying to find the whatever the button is to keep you know, progress, we can't find. We'll leave here and get to a save point in the stream. So. Right. Yeah, you would have thought there might have been something here. There isn't. Right, okay then. I think we'll end it here for the night then. I'll head back to base, save game, but for now at least we'll end the stream here for the night, everyone. I do want to thank you all so very much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm so glad we can finally get back into Lost Song now without any issues or complications. Fingers crossed on Friday, it'll work again then. But for now, at least, yeah, we're going to end it here for the night. So again, I do thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, until Friday, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day now. And have a great night, everyone. Bye, everyone.